Hey y'all, hey, Tabitha here. So I was watching Lisa Nichols' Love After 50 video. She was married at 55. So that was something that gave me a woo-hoo moment when she mentioned she and her husband, they were, speaking on how in love with one another that they are and how they connected and the parts and aspects of themselves that really keep them happy. But she also started to mention the part of the differences in who they are. That is what she loves so very much about their relationship. She made a statement saying she doesn't want to be with her twin. Many of us feel that we want to be with a person who is like us. We feel that we need that partner who relates fully to us, and that the aspects of them that don't really feel too good when they're showing up totally opposing what you feel or what you're saying, then there's definitely something wrong. However, just observing the fact of being okay with that person who is definitely very different. You want to be with someone. I just heard the word responsible, but it makes you responsible, I feel, of being okay with the aspects of where you are possibly lacking and where you need to grow. So go ahead and do that. That is the purpose as well, I feel, for those responsors. Like, I know in that 15-year circumstance that I was in, I would say that my person then, he absolutely preferred that I be pretty much on the same playing board that he was on, whether it was right or wrong. That was for him, and this is not me dogging or judging him. For him, we were younger then, and so with that, our mindset was different, and what we were taught was different. For me anyway, I know a lot of the things that I was relating to then, I definitely do not subscribe to now. So loyalty for him meant everything, and I was loyal, but I also was not willing to subscribe to wrong, especially when I got on that spiritual journey and was deep into that thing. My morale and my integrity and all of that stuff was being tested then. I couldn't do it. So for him, it was offensive, is my point. It was offensive if I was not in agreement to everything that he said or felt, even if it was right or wrong. So that became a problem for us. And so I'm sure that there are many relationships where your person may feel where you're not loyal if you're not in total agreement of who they are and what they are saying, when they know that there's something that is not accepting sometimes. There are going to be points and aspects of both of your lives that both of you may differ in, and we just have to be okay with that. I feel that that is a lot of detriment in our relationships these days, and these are things that we have been taught. We grew up with certain groomings, and we can't fault our parents nor their parents, because it was an ongoing cycle of teaching lack mindset, control mindset. So we just have to do better in that. But I do not want someone who is all the way like me. Like, it was enjoyable for a season in my mind, believing that everything about me and a person was absolutely the same, when at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, we are very different. Yes, we may have a lot of the same likings. We may enjoy a lot of the same things. We may even speak somewhat the same speak. And Lisa and her husband mentioned in the video as well. For me, I heard it as masculine and feminine energy. She was kind of describing it different, but for me, he definitely was sounding more masculine in how he responds to things, and she definitely sounds more feminine. With that, it's just, we know that, again, it's the men are from Mars and women are from Venus. I feel that to totally be true. Femininity is femininity, and it's just up to us to settle into that. That's also something that I have been settling into as I am meditating. It is about me accepting both responses within myself, responsibilities within myself, both my masculine and feminine halves. They are in sync with one another, and realizing that it is okay for us to stand in alignment with both of those energies, and to understand that it is okay as well for us to honor the masculine that is in our vessel. because we need him. We need him for business. We need him for safety. We need him for communication when things may go into the left. We need the masculine mindset if we are a woman, and vice versa. So without us being agitated, especially for women such as myself, who definitely honors femininity, I definitely love the feminine vibration. It took me a minute as I was getting those downloads of how to treat myself as a woman and be okay with representing that masculine aspect of myself, be okay with that. And men should be able to honor that aspect of their feminine vice, because without the feminine vice or feminine muscle, we would not be creative, we would not be nurturing. Everybody has that in them. So let's not fight those aspects of ourselves, I guess is what I'm saying. And that's what the divine was downloading into me. Represent yourself with both of your sponsors as needed, and trust them, and do not oppose them, and do not fight with them, because you need both of them regardless.